There we go. Hey, we are live. Hey, everybody. Dave Wilson of Results Staffing. Hey, listen, I brought back one of the guests that I enjoyed talking with, Joanne Papri of Legalshield. How you doing, Joanne?
Hello, good afternoon. How are you?
I'll tell you, this is, I think everybody's in the same boat. That's all I can say.
I think we're all going crazy, right?
Yeah.
Being at home, not being able to go anywhere.
Nope. And I don't, with everything, I try not to watch the news. But listen, you got a lot of stuff going on with families. The reason I had you on today, as I was thinking about it, was the subject that we talked about was the COVID-19 scams going on. And with you being with Legalshield, can you talk to everybody about what you think's going on or what to avoid? Or
Yes. So there are a lot of people taking advantage of people that are surrounding the coronavirus right now. And these scams are happening at an alarming rate. And it's weird because I would just be out like randomly or just on the phone talking, and on their own, people are telling me, wow, this happened to me. Oh my God, this happened to me with Spotify. This happened, everybody's just naturally talking, saying things that are happening to them more than usual.
right.
And the phone calls that they're getting, the emails that they're getting, all surrounded by what's happening right now, the coronavirus. And I have a list here of certain things that was actually put on for consumer information from the Federal Trade Commission.
Right.
And this is serious stuff. Like, people really need to take this into consideration because everyone really knows about robocalling, right? Where you get these phone calls.
I got one.
I get them all the time.
Yep.
You have to hang up because the more you stay on, and if you even say a word, they're going to keep calling you.
So that's in reference, like I said, that's what we're talking about. Like, I had one about the the COVID-19. I mean, it was like saying, hey, check in with this to make sure your status of your check. It was like of a check. I'm like, what? I didn't understand it.
Wait till I'll get to that about the checks that everybody's talking about, and that the money that we're supposed to be getting. I will talk about that, but also the robocalls. Be very careful because what they do sometimes is you'll pick up and they'll say your name, David Wilson, and you'll say yes. But once you say yes, you are now opening up a huge portal of identity theft issues to happen. They want you to say yes, because once you say yes, it enters into something different, something else. So don't even say anything, just hang up. If it's an unfamiliar number, just hang up. And even if they are a company, you know what? They need to get permission to call you. So they don't answer. So that's advice I give. Also, this is huge. They are offering free coronavirus test kits, and they're going either door to door, or they're emailing you or sending a letter. And you
you mean actual scammers?
I'm sorry?
Like actual scammers that are.
Yes, they are offering people coronavirus test kits. This is not real. Please don't think it's real. It's not. It's a scam. And they're charging you money for it. First of all, please just say no. I don't know if you know what happened in Jersey where they were going door to door. Scammers.
No, I didn't even. I try not to watch the news. I get tired of it. I
don't either. Actually, I got rid of cable altogether, but I do get parts and stuff that people send me to see the scamming part of what's going on. So that's what I do listen to. Yeah. So, and they're actually people who are on Medicare or Medicaid, they're actually scamming them, saying that they have coronavirus test kits for them, and they're not, and they're charging. They give such a small fee, but so people would pay it because, oh my God, they get excited, a coronavirus test kit to test yourself at home. Not true. Again, the other thing that I wanted to, don't respond to any text messages or emails about the checks from the government. That's where I want to get to that right now. First of all, this is right now hasn't even happened yet. It hasn't even been 100% approved yet. So if you hear anything about you getting a check, ignore it. The government will not ask you to pay for anything up front to get your check. This is what they're doing. They're saying that you have to pay a fee to get your check. There's a charge. They're calling you. First of all, the government would not do that.
Right.
It's free money that they're giving to you because of the crisis we're in. They're not charging you to get your money. That makes absolutely no sense. The other thing that the government will not ask you is for your social security, bank account, or credit card. They're calling pretending that they're from the government and we need your social security so we can verify it's you to give you your check. Don't do it.
Do you feel that again, like with the elderly, do you think that they're more vulnerable right now?
Yes.
Because of everything going on, they're scared because let's just say, because we know it affects the older generation, like right now, at risk. And I was concerned, like, if you have parents that, to tell them, to make sure you would tell your mother or father, please don't do this. Call me first before you. I just can't imagine that. I can imagine that's going to happen a lot.
They are doing it to the elderly, and I feel so bad. And it's actually really sad because they believe it and they get scared. And if you have grandparents and you don't live with them, but they and they have an email or they have a phone,
right?
Let them know. Tell them. Don't do anything. If anyone calls you, if you get an email, tell them not to accept not to believe it. Yes.
All right. I just want to tell everybody that this is a new system that I'm utilizing. So I just had a pop-up from this is going YouTube Live, and my son just said, "Hi, Dad." So I was like, if you see me looking over, and Joanne knows right now, it's a brand new platform, and we're going to be learning different things on here. I'm having a lot of different guests. So if I'm looking back and forth, it's because I see some comments. But so I'm sorry for interrupting you there, but if you could go ahead.
No, that's basically it. Just remember that, these reports of checks aren't yet a reality. So, so if anybody calls you and says anything, just know it's not true. It's just not, it's just not. All right. Yet.
The last question I had for you that I was wondering is, if this happened to me right now, let's say, or my family, what would happen if I got an issue, but I don't have Legalshield right now? Is it possible that I could say, after watching this, and we'll discuss pricing and all that stuff another time, but could I make a call and say, hey, can you help me? Is there a difference now that if you don't have it?
So if you don't have identity theft and you experience an identity compromise, you want to get identity theft immediately, like once it happens. This way they can quarantine your identity from it becoming anything worse.
Okay.
So you would have to get it. They would have to have your information. So you would have to get it. What happens is it also depends on the severity of the identity theft. So if you don't have identity theft and it's a huge, where they have to restore all your personal information, there might be a charge.
Okay.
An extra charge in addition to whatever the membership is. However, if it's not, there wouldn't be a charge. Especially
so I'm familiar with this. Is like, say all of a sudden I just noticed something on my credit report, something happened, I clicked on it, I could call you and it could happen, you could help right away, or like if you do it instantly, or
yes, we would have to get you a membership immediately. And when you get identity theft, it happens immediately where you have the service. You don't have to wait. There's not a waiting process.
Okay.
So what you would do is you would just get identity theft right away, and they would be able to, yeah. It's very simple. Yeah.
Okay. I did put down on the scrolling here all the information. But if you want to, how to get a hold of you, Joanne, what is the best way? Your email, call right now. What do you think? I know it's 9 to 5, but if somebody really, has an issue, or I see, I'm scrolling your Facebook page at Legalshield Guard and like the page.
Definitely email me or message me. That's the best way to get in touch with me. You can message me through this page, the Facebook page.
Okay.
But I just really want to clarify and just actually emphasize that, honestly, the toll that it takes on people with the compromise that can happen with your personal information is really it's very stressful, and you really don't know who to call when things are compromised, especially your security.
I'll be calling you.
Right. I'm just the messenger, to be honest with you. Like, I don't know. I'm not the one who restores everything back. I'm the one who just connects you with the professionals who do that. So there's there's not much answers that I can give you because I don't know the technicalities and what they do, but I just know that they do it really well and they're very useful and you need it. Right now we're in an era where you need to protect your identity. And I can't emphasize that enough. And I'm not saying it as a scare tactic, as a sales pitch, nothing. This is literally peace of mind. And again, it's happening at an alarming rate. And it's unfortunate that there are such cruel people out there that are using the coronavirus that everyone's already afraid of as to create more scams. I mean, I think that's so horrible.
Yeah,
it's terrible what they're doing and taking advantage of people at a state of fear that they're already in. So just be mindful, be very wary.
Okay.
That's how we have to be right now.
All right. Well, again, I want to thank you so much for this is our second time, and we're going to be talking other issues coming up next week and bringing on some extra guests. And I'm excited always to have you on here. So I appreciate your time and the information because, I mean, we're all in this together. And I think we need to share the information because you're in Easton, PA.
Yes.
So one last, I have it on my mind. So if you're in Easton, Joanne, do you service everybody around the Lehigh Valley or is it just Easton or how does that?
I'm all in the country.
Oh, okay. So anybody watching on the streamlining right now. Okay.
Oh yeah. There's no specific territory. Yeah.
So they can reach out to anyone in their area or they can reach out to yourself. Okay.
Definitely.
All right.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I forgot to say that people have been asking me to post videos or they want more details about both services, the identity theft and the legal service. So later on today, I will be posting 2 videos that explain in detail the services.
Okay, awesome. All right. Thank you so much. And we'll be talking to you soon.
Okay. Thank you, David.
All right. Thanks, son. All right.
Bye.
Have a good day. Bye.
Good conversation.